like not.
Theater 216, another blog. We're gonna talk about the hardest sport out there to play. It has to be a famous sport. It's like one of the four major sports: soccer, American football, baseball, basketball. Which is the hardest? Which requires the most talent, the most work, etc. Um, we had Rodeo start the last discussion, so for this one, I already know what Hash is gonna say, but I'm gonna lean to Rohit for the first opinion or thought.
Hardest sport. I'm gonna say basketball is the hardest sport because when you're on the court, you gotta put in 100%. There's no way 90% is gonna cut it. 95, no, it's not gonna cut it. You need to put in 100% all the time when the clock is running, and you can't just be like a silent player. You know, there's only 5 of you on the team, and you gotta help work together. You can't just isolate and do your one job.
But I have a counter to that. Like, what if you're just naturally super tall, and you put in the work to get big, to get broad, to get super athletic. But if you're just super big and athletic, you're already probably a great basketball player. Like, I'm not saying you're gonna be Shaq, but you can play with a Shaq-like style and just completely dominate people based off solely strength. Whereas a sport such as baseball and soccer, I would say, require more talent and fundamentals to play. You know,
I think baseball is not that hard, only because
baseball is tough.
Once you master that one swing, then what else you got? You got to run around bases. That's not that bad.
I feel like baseball requires the absolute most hand-eye coordination out of all four sports. You have these pitches are coming to you at 90 to even sometimes 100 miles an hour, and do it. 1 second to react, swing the bat, and these players have the capability to aim their hits. Within that 0.1 second, within that millisecond, they can figure out where they want to hit and direct it that way. That's why I give credit to baseball. Because personally, my ranking is soccer in terms of talent and I guess not relying solely on athletics. It's soccer, baseball, basketball, and then football. Rodeo, what do you think?
I'm actually glad you chose me not to go first because I feel like each sport has their own. Each sport has their own, capabilities. Obviously, soccer is very hard because we're most as human beings, it's easier for us to use our hands rather than our feet, so soccer has that advantage. But football, you're going against 300-pound people all the time, every play, and
but if you're 300 pounds yourself, I'm sorry to interrupt, but if you're 300 pounds yourself, all you have to do is just get big to handle that. You feel me?
I mean, I played football. I looked at football before I played, and I thought it was whatever sport. It's fun. Football to me is the most grueling sport, and these guys have practice twice a day in this hot summer heat, and they're wearing 20 pounds of pads and stuff that, helmet on. Look at the life expectancy of football players. They barely live past 60 years old. So they're putting their body on the line each and every play. And like you said, baseball you obviously need a good skill to be great at baseball. And what was the other sport?
Baseball,
Baseball.
You didn't mention basketball. You're rugby.
And yeah, basketball, bro. Basketball's my most favorite sport to play because obviously being big helps you. But if you don't have the skill, someone 5'2" that could shoot in your face, bro, he will dominate your game.
I love how your face is getting animated with these discussions.
No,
because you play these sports, so you feel it. You feel me? It's very cool. But yeah, so football's definitely up there. Just like you said, expectancy at players on average are 10 years in life expectancy, which is ridiculous. So definitely that's a tough sport to play. Last but not least, I already know your answer, but Ash, why do you love soccer? Why is it the hardest sport to play?
Obviously, I have a biased opinion, but like already else said, we're all trained to use our hands. Baseball, basketball, and football use their hands. You can catch a ball. In baseball, minimal training. Football, catching a ball is almost second nature. You can perfect that along a couple of years. But soccer, the thing is, soccer's the most unexpected sport because the ball can come to you in so many different occasions, and also soccer takes the most endurance by far. You have to run for 90 minutes. Uh, minutes of sprinting is the easiest thing to do, and again, training your feet so you can be able to shoot from 40 yards out, 30 yards out, be able to use your head, be able to do acrobatic kicks, be able to kick the ball 100 field as a goalkeeper. As a goalkeeper, you need your hands, so that's great as well. But yeah, soccer. I think it takes the longest to perfect your touch with your feet. I'd say if anyone could go into any sport, it would be simple to pick up on baseball, simple to pick up on football. But when you see someone who's an amateur at soccer, they toe the ball, they don't have great touch.
Yeah.
You have to think on your feet in soccer.
That's a great argument.
No pun intended.
But yeah, that's what we think about sports. Let us know what you think. Comment on the blog. See you later.